After nearly 28 hours of deliberations, a jury convicted former Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter of both first and second-degree manslaughter in the shooting death of Daunte Wright. Potter, who is white, shot and killed Wright, a 20-year-old black man, during an April 11 traffic stop. His shooting, which occurred during the trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin in the murder of George Floyd, sparked 3 days of unrest and protests demanding justice for Wright. The prosecution argued that Potter, a 26-year veteran of the police force and a trainer of officers, should have known the difference between a taser and handgun and acted in a reckless and negligent manner when she shot Wright. The defense argued that although Potter made a tragic mistake, Wright caused his own death by creating a chaotic scene when he attempted to evade arrest. They also maintained that Potter would have been within her rights to use deadly force in this instance because Wright might have dragged another officer with his car. Potter now faces a 15-year maximum sentence and a $30,000 fine for the first-degree manslaughter charge, and a 10-year sentence and a $20,000 fine for the second-degree manslaughter charge. Because she has no criminal history, she is not likely to receive the maximum sentence, according to legal experts. After the verdict was read, defense attorney Earl Gray asked that Potter be released on bail due to the holiday season and Potter being a Catholic who doesn't pose a threat to the broader community. However, Judge Regina Chu denied the motion. "I cannot treat this case any differently than any other case," Judge Chu said. Potter was led out of the courtroom in handcuffs. She will be held without bail until she is sentenced on February 18. The prosecution is arguing for aggravating factors, which Judge Chu will rule on. The defense, meanwhile, will request a downward departure of the sentencing. Potter is the third police officer in modern Minnesota history to be convicted of criminal charges, following Chauvin, who is currently serving 22.5 years in prison for murdering Floyd in 2020, and Mohamed Noor, who was initially sentenced to 12.5 years for the shooting death of Justine Damond.